Hello, good evening, dear friends. How are you today? Hope you've been well, hope you've been good, and hope you've all had an amazing weekend. This is me, your dear friend Stephanie, once again this lovely evening, coming onto my channel to share an amazing topic with you that can help you to become a better version of yourself, either at work, at school, or within your social community, building interesting and loving relationship with your dear loved ones. Okay, so for my new subscribers, I want to thank you for tuning in this evening. Please continue to stay with me on this channel so that you continue to learn exciting new topic that I'll be sharing with you every week. And for my old subscribers and for my old viewers, I thank you once again for your continued consistency, for supporting me on this journey whereby we all grow together to become better version of ourselves in everything that we so desire. So today I'll be bringing to you a topic that I feel that is going to help you in building that exciting relationship that maybe you're on a journey to developing either with yourself or with your loved ones. Today we'll be talking about the key points in relationship building. Relationship itself is something that is so vital in our society, and if we don't take really care of the loving relationships that we have in our lives, we may end up losing it, and that also will not make us be a better version of ourselves in terms of relationship building. I myself, I have come to realize that relationship forms the blocks of life, okay? Either relationship with friends, relationship with our loved ones, either relationship with our partners, or relationships within the organization that we work with. Without effective relationship, so many things will not work out the way we so desire for it to work out. But today specifically, I'll be talking about relationship between a man and a woman, either a boy or a girl. Okay, so there is something so vital in our society today that is lacking, and that is due to the issue of empathy. Empathy is something that is so vital between partners. Without empathy in a relationship, that relationship is doomed for failure. When partners in a relationship lack empathy towards each other, or one of them is selfish in this aspect, it is a sure indication that the relationship will fail. There is a time you just want to just be fed up if you continue giving yourself totally to someone that does not appreciate you or value the sacrifice you are putting into building that relationship to be an effective one. You just get tired of giving and not getting anything back in return. And also, when you continue giving without getting anything back in return, it takes away the joy and the fulfillment in that relationship. For a relationship to be built on a solid foundation of trust, there needs to be equal contribution of some form from each of the people that is involved in building that relationship, for that relationship to be manifested in an effectual way. Another key point that I've noticed is the lack of communication. Communication is vital when it is done in an open and honest way for a relationship to survive. So, lack of empathy, lack of trust, and lack of communication can be something that is detrimental to any relationship. But for this sole reason, we'll be focusing on several key highlights on why relationship do fail. Why relationship do fail? This one of the important aspects is has to do with all take and not give. What do I mean by that? When someone consistently, continuously being the one to give into a relationship and not getting anything back in return, this relationship is destined for failure. A quality relationship requires some level of exchange between partners. Now, whose responsibility it is to give more in terms of materialistic exchange to both partners to decide. I myself, I am not a perfect judge in that aspect, and I'm not an expert, so I won't even go into discussing whether a man should give more than a woman in a relationship. I believe that when two mature adults are involved in a relationship, they have the responsibility to understand each other's needs, to understand who carries more financial input in the relationship, and to decide who should be giving more financially into that relationship. But one thing I know is this, that when one person feels they give more than they are getting from their partner, this can be a sign that the relationship will not survive, because no one wants to be used. When someone feels like they are constantly the one always giving into a relationship, sometimes they may feel used, and also sometimes that will also make them want to stay away out of the relationship, or maybe want to stay away out of any engagement with that partner, because they feel that they've been given so much and they're not getting anything back in return. My personal opinion is that there needs to be a fair balance between how much each partner in a relationship contributes to either financial aspects or either non-materialistic aspects. Also, an emotional level, relationship is very, very important, because giving also involves emotional exchange. It's not just about materialistic exchange when it comes to relationship. Emotional exchange is also a vital aspect when it comes to giving in a relationship. The second part that we'll be talking about is lack of empathy. Do you have empathy towards your partner? Do you have empathy towards their fears? Do you demonstrate compassion towards their needs, or do you just forsake them, or pretend as if you don't care about whatever emotional impact that they may be having? Okay, so this involves time. There are some times in a relationship whereby sharing happiness and positive emotions together is very important. A relationship whereby there is no empathy, or where empathy is not shared by both partners towards each other, that relationship can be doomed for failure. Another key point I would like to bring to our attention, viewers, is when we talk about contempt. So what is contempt? Contempt is when you are looking at down on your partner's abilities. According to a popular psychologist called John Gottman, one of the dynamics of divorce is when partners shows or demonstrate contempt for their significant other. In this research, it shows that relationships are destined for failure on the average of 5 to 1 ratio when a negative emotion is constantly involved, or a negative expression is constantly involved in that relationship. When a relationship is healthy, when you have an healthy relationship, there is a higher percentage that the relationship will succeed. And this is when contempt should not be introduced into a relationship. Because when a partner feels contempt towards his or her fellow significant other, that relationship is doomed to fail. Another high point I would like us to talk about is playing the head game. An healthy relationship is built on trust. But when one partner continuously blames the other partner, or teases the other partner too much, or gaslights their partner, this is not an healthy relationship. An healthy relationship should be built on trust. Some common signs that a partner is gaslighting could be accusation that the other person is too sensitive, or the other partner in aspect is too insecure, paranoid, crazy, or continuously using emotional languages to sabotage the emotions of their significant other. This kind of attitude behavior will mostly tear the bond between each partners, and that can lead the relationship to fail in its own self. A vital key point is the lack of communication. As in all relationship, openness, honesty, and frequent communication is very essential. When couples rarely talk about important matters or avoid dealing with disagreements or conflicts, they are committing a serious relationship crime, which means that there is no avenue for growth, there is no avenue for development, there is no avenue for self improvement in that relationship. Why? Because communication is lacking. And when communication is lacking in a relationship, you don't know what the feelings of your partner is. You wouldn't even know how to treat their insecurity or support them in any emotional stage they are. And when there is lack of communication, how do you know what your partner wants? How do you know how to help them or support them in doing what they want to do? How do you celebrate their joy? How do you celebrate the relationship? Okay. Another point we're going to be looking at is the issue of infidelity. Now, I for one, I would say there is no excuse for infidelity in a relationship. I know there are some cultures out there that support infidelity, but I for one, as a Christian, I say there is no excuse for infidelity in a relationship. There is nothing stronger than this, and this will definitely tear a relationship apart. Even there are some people who try to make excuses for themselves by going out of their marriage to committing other sinful acts outside their matrimonial marriage, and they feel that this is nothing wrong. There is something wrong in this. Infidelity in itself goes just beyond sexual infidelity. A partner who spends all their time with their friends or their work colleague and have little time with their significant other is committing a serious relationship sin. Okay. Another point we'll be talking about is when there is no relationship maintenance. We should all continually improve towards making our relationship better and better and better. So imagine if you have a job and you are looking for a promotion, you need to prove to yourself in your current stage that you are worthy of a promotion, because what will give your manager a belief in you is the performance you are playing in your current role. We make them believe that you can perform a similar performance or do better in another higher role. That is when they will offer you the job. So relationships should be like that also. There should always be a continuous improvement into any committed relationship. There should always be time for you and your loved ones to be together, to be committed to that relationship. Because when partners just give up trying to make their relationship work, or give up trying to make their relationship more exciting, this can lead the relationship to break. Because all types of relationship require some level of work. You need to contribute, you need to put in, you need to invest into your relationship just like you invest in any other part of your life, because relationship itself involves work. You need to be more creative in making your partner feels more safe in your presence. You need to be more to be more creative, to be able to develop new ideas in making your relationship work, to get better at what you do in your relationship. Work in relationship means spending time together, sharing, caring, and ensuring that you and your partner needs are fully met at all times. Both partners who are passionate about each other and wants the best for each other will work together and put the best in to make their relationship work. They will also aim to avoid any form of sin or any form of cardinal input that will jeopardize the relationship that they are building together. So the key points in relationship is very important in building important relationship with our loved ones, because relationship is vital in everything that we do. So with these key points that I've discussed this evening, viewers, I hope you've learned something that can help you improve and better the relationship that you have with your partner. Please let me know if you would like me to discuss more enlightening topic so that we can all learn together. And if you are new to this channel, please click the button below and subscribe. Till when next time meet you again, have a fantastic week, and it is me, Stephanie from Stephanie Glam. Take care and stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.